See, I've always told you all that I struggle with forgiveness. And here's a perfect example of why.
And I'm like, come on through, Corky. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What,
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking in. This is another episode of Backpedaling and Pussy Popping. And today we're going to be talking about doing it the Amar'e Stoudemire way. Like I said, I always have had an issue with forgiveness. I'm not a very forgiving person. Once you show me you, then I kind of know who you are, and it is what it is, and I treat you accordingly. What I've found in my time here is that generally when you forgive a person, they end up doing something equally as bad or worse, and it usually doesn't take very long before it takes place. So I have an issue with forgiveness. And I mean, I've heard it all. You forgive for you, you don't forgive for them. Yeah, I've listened to all that. But let's get into this story. Amar'e Stoudemire, he is a 14-year NBA player that used to play for New York Knicks. He now plays for an Israeli Premier League. 33-year-old player. Okay, he's no spring chicken. He's no young boy. Okay, so he pretty much knows how to conduct himself through the business and should know how to conduct himself in a professional manner. But he just kind of doesn't. What actually happened was there was a statement that he actually made during an interview. During an interview with a publication that's actually called Walla Sports, Stoudemire was actually asked how would he handle being in the locker room with a new player to the team that is homosexual. And he responded by saying, I'm going to shower across the street, make sure my change of clothes are around the corner, and I'm going to drive and take a different route to the gym. And the journalist actually shot back and said, are you joking? And he says, there's always a truth within a joke. Okay. So, needless to say, there's no question that that was a very homophobic remark. Very homophobic. There's no way of getting around that. There's no way of candy coating it or playing a game with that. That was very homophobic. So that went down. And after that, he literally came back and did like celebrities do and issued an apology. Okay, and you know this is why I don't even accept these apologies. Okay, he made an apology, and the apology was this: I want to apologize for my offensive comments against the LGBT community. These remarks were taken from a larger interview where a reporter was asking me hypothetical questions, and all my answers had a comedic undertone. The answers I gave were meant to be taken as jokes, and I am deeply sorry for offending anyone. I am open to creating a dialogue to assist the fight the LGBT community encounters daily and will continue focus on playing basketball. So now you're a basketball player and a comedian? Who asked you to crack jokes, honey? That's nothing but bullshit. It's nothing but bullshit. And I get so tired. So tired. And it is definitely backpedaling and pussy popping. He's used to running up and down the court and used to his calves being tired. He should definitely be tired of his calves burning from pedaling that damn bike backwards with that, because that was full of backpedaling and pussy popping. And it's just bullshit. Like I said, the thing about it is, this is not his first time at the rodeo. Not at all. See, this same little fella in 2012 was on Twitter and sent a Twitter message to a person of the LGBTQ community, and it had a homophobic slur in the message, and it went so far that he literally was fined by the league for $50,000. Okay? And he came out that time with an apology. And he actually said that time, I'm a huge supporter of civil rights for all people. I'm disappointed in myself for my statement to a fan. I should have known better, and there is no excuse. And I said, okay, so that's the first time you backpedaled and pussy popped. Just 5 years ago. And I guess maybe because you thought, well, I'm in Jerusalem now, I just say whatever I want. Or maybe it's just been so long that you forgot about the 50,000 that you dropped over there, on that bullshit. Because $50,000 for saying some dumb shit. But, $50,000 for him, I guess that was just lunch money. Just ridiculous. But you backpedaled, pussy popped in 2012, and then you backpedaled, pussy popped again in 2017. How many of these apologies are we actually going to accept before we say enough? Enough. Now, with this one, some people are actually okay with the apology, and some people aren't. LGBTQ and otherwise. Some people just are not. He actually, what he said in his statement, calling it jokes or whatever, it implied that gay folk are predators. Like they literally just sit around and just sitting around stalking folks and carrying on. Honey, listen. Come from one old bitch to another. Okay? Because in that business that you're in at this point, you're an old bitch. 33 years old, I promise you that you are in the bottom 5 list of people that some new, fresh gay players coming in trying to look at. Do you really believe that some young thing from out of college is coming looking for you? Ain't nobody looking for their damn granddaddy. They coming into the league, they coming in with some money. They ain't looking for nobody to take care of them. They are not looking for no geriatric ass player. So, I think you're taking yourself a little bit too seriously, first of all. And secondly, from the looks of things, at the pictures I've seen and the video footage that I took a look at, yes, I'll give it to you. Back in the day when you were playing for the Knicks 10, 15 years ago, yeah, you had some looks going on, but right now, baby, it looks like the NBA, the game, and time have actually done a job on you. And no, I don't think anybody's running up through the locker room, honey, trying to catch a glimpse of you, honey. Ain't nobody missing no sleep about getting a glimpse at you and what you have to offer, doll. So I think you're taking yourself a little too serious. As far as I'm concerned, you're all backpedaled out, and your pussy is popped its last pop, honey. It's enough. And the other little part of this is he recently accepted his team's Martin Luther King Jr. award for his foundation and his charity work. Do you see the irony? Martin Luther King Jr. And I'll just leave that right there. Martin's probably turning over in his grave. Anyway, backpedaling, pussy popping, always going on, honey. It's always going on. Later.